What if I told you that eating chocolate feels exactly the same to your brain as falling in love? Sounds sweet, right? But it's actually a bit dangerous. Today, we're going deep into your brain chemistry. How chocolate, love, and even addictive drugs light up the very same circuits. And by the end, you'll see why cravings, heartbreak, and obsession all feel so painfully similar. Welcome to What's Inside You. Please follow, like, and share before your dopamine spikes and makes you forget. Let's start with chocolate. The moment it melts on your tongue, sensors in your mouth send signals straight to your brain's reward system. Fats, sugars, and that silky texture stimulate dopamine release in the striatum, your pleasure center. It feels good, addictively good. In fact, research shows that chocolate can trigger dopamine spikes higher than some foods, which is why you can't stop at one bite. That craving isn't weakness, it's chemistry hijacking your brain. Now let's compare that to falling in love. When you see someone you're obsessed with, your brain floods with the same chemical, dopamine. The very same pathway lights up as with chocolate. That racing heartbeat, butterflies in your stomach, the euphoria when you're near them. That's dopamine, paired with adrenaline, making you feel invincible. Scientists who scanned people in love found their brain activity almost identical to those tasting chocolate. Your brain literally can't tell the difference between passion and dessert. Here's where it gets darker. The exact dopamine circuits triggered by chocolate and love are the same ones hijacked by addictive drugs like cocaine. The brain's reward system wasn't built for modern overloads. It evolved to reward survival behaviors like eating, bonding, and mating. But when chocolate is engineered to be sweeter than anything found in nature, or when love becomes obsession, those dopamine spikes push your brain into addictive cycles. Crave, reward, crash, repeat. That's why chocolate feels irresistible, and why heartbreak can feel like withdrawal. Ever noticed how being away from someone you love feels physically painful? Or how stopping chocolate after a sugar binge gives you mood swings? That's dopamine withdrawal. When the brain no longer gets those artificial spikes, your baseline dopamine feels flat. That's why heartbreak drags you into sadness, and why you keep reaching for chocolate when you're stressed. It's not weakness, it's literally your brain rewiring itself for the next hit. So here's the shocking truth. Whether it's chocolate, love, or even addiction, your brain is playing the same game of reward and craving. The difference is intensity, but the chemistry? It's nearly identical. Next time you reach for a piece of chocolate or fall head over heels, remember, your brain doesn't know the difference, but your body will feel the consequences. Please follow, like, and share, because what's inside you is even more powerful than you think.